has been the journey so far. The Lord of the Black Stone has vanished, his smile a promise there is more to come. Will you find the strength to restore the Third Kingdom? Or is it your brothers who will emerge?
Hey everybody, Kuddlesnot here again, and I just clicked my mouse. And in this episode, we're going to beat the goddamn game, that's right. We're going to go fight in the Well of Souls. But first, we gotta go talk to a very good friend of ours, Blackroot, and turn in a bunch of our Stonebites. And then we should be getting along to go to the end of the game. Okay, and here is the beautiful Tree of Death that we've seen a million times. But we get to go see the Tree of Life now. It's much nicer, I think. You know, maybe that's just me, though. Alrighty. Now we get to fast travel to Blackroot. Booyakasha. And then we will be done with everything in the game New Game Plus, and I'm going the wrong direction, aren't I? Yes, I am. There he is. Up there. Although it doesn't matter where we fast travel. We can't even fast travel to him. Never mind. So, if you've been watching my episodes, you know, like way back in episode 5. This is like back in 2012, guys. Jeez. I already turned in... how many? 8 of my mystics and 1 of my powers. So my numbers are a little off here, but you should have a total of 69.
I never thought this possible.
Yes, 69.
But I have had my fill of stones. Take this final reward as gratitude. Blackroot is full.
Boom. All you can eat buffet. 30G. And please, 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 please. Yes. Achievement unlocked, 50G, the secondary adventure. Beautiful. And if we quit out, we'll get a level up. We'll also get this reward, this weapon. Guillotine. Legend states that guillotine was forged by the makers, a masterwork weapon used in many bloody wars. The craftsmanship of this blade unerringly guides the wielder's attacks to strike blows of exquisite carnage. Beautiful. And we are level 22, which is the max level you can reach. Oh, skill point. Skill point! What are we going to do? Let's give ourselves additional arcane critical. Fantastic. Okay. Guillotine. Level 22. So that is the max level. See, we're at 0. We had like barely any experience left to get. Again, level 22 is the max level you can reach before you start your New Game Plus. So, yeah. Cool. Alright, now let's go turn in these stones.
These are for you.
So, actually, you know what? I'll quit out again. So, up on the screen right now is the breakdown of all the rewards you get from turning them in different combinations. I'll just put a link down in the description. Again, I already turned in 3 and 3 Mystic for 10 total Arcane, and then 2 Mystics and a Power for Arcane Critical Chance. So, now, for my, if you've been following along as well, my ultimate build is the Necromancer kind of Wrath Hellsteel thing. So, what I mostly want is Arcane Critical Damage. Shut up, dude. You're interrupting my spiel. Is Arcane Critical Damage, so I'm going to spend all my stones to get as much Arcane Critical Damage as possible, and I'll spend the rest on getting as much Arcane Critical Chance as possible, and then the rest of those... and then all I have left is powers after that, and I'll spend the rest of them on strength. And that doesn't hurt me so much, but I mean, that I'm just maximizing the amount of arcane I get. So if you have a Harbinger version of that build, which is, again, what I described before, but you just Harbinger, so you have strength instead of arcane, and critical chance damage, critical damage instead of arcane. Versions of those, you'll do the exact same thing. So you get as much critical damage as possible, and then after that, as much critical chance as possible, and then all the rest put Mystic into arcane. It's not going to help you as much as strength is going to help this build, but in the long, I mean, it's not a big deal. You want to maximize the build you have right now.
These are for you.
Blah 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 blah. Okay, so what do we get those? 2 mystics and 2 mystics and a resistance. Wow, equals 10 arcane critical damage, and we're going to do that for every single one of our resistances. Whoops, no. Crap, I meant to hit clear. I got all excited and pressed it 3 times instead of twice. So, I'll mention it again before we actually walk into the Well of Souls.
Delicious.
But make sure to turn in all of your Stonebites now, before you start your New Game Plus, because you will not take them with you. You will, however, take the attribute bonuses that they give you. So make sure to do them, and turn them all in. Okay, good. And now 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so that was all the arcane critical damage, or arcane critical chance we could get, and now the rest is going to be strength. Not because we want strength, but because we want as much of the others 2 as possible. Alright, and actually, if I thought about it before I made my original purchases back into episode 5, I would not have gotten arcane. I would have gotten more arcane critical damage, but hey, you win some, you lose some. Actually, not more arcane critical damage, or more arcane critical chance, because I spent all my resistance on those. But yeah, you know what I mean. Alright, so we spent all of our nutritious Stonebites. We completed all of the side quests. And now we get to go beat the effing game. That is exciting. So, just a double check before I go in there. So, you can go in and defeat Absalom. Sorry, I just gave it away, but you'll see that in a second. Absalom, actually, it's not a spoiler. I keep thinking it's a spoiler, but it's not. You can go and defeat Absalom. Then you can choose to either A, restart from your current save, which would be the save right now. We'll save. Or B, start your New Game Plus. And then when you go to your New Game Plus, you will lose everything, every quest item, except for Boatman Coins. So you'll keep all of the equipment and weapons in your inventory. You'll keep everything that's equipped, obviously. You'll keep all of your money. You'll keep all of your Boatman Coins. That means that at this point you can have above 100, because you can get 100, 102, and up to 200 maximum. But, and you will keep all of the attribute bonuses that you've gained so far. You'll keep all of the skill points that you gained from selling, like the relics, and you'll keep all your skill points, all that stuff. So, what do you lose? You will lose any relics that are left in your inventory. So make sure you go and sell those to Ostagoth. You will, of course, lose any Book of the Dead page chapters that you haven't sold to Vulgrim and gone the keys and gone the Death Tombs. You will lose any Stonebites left in your inventory, like we just gave them all away. But you will keep those attribute bonuses you get. So absolutely turn everything in. And music's pretty epic before we walk into the Well of Souls. But folks, there's nothing else left for us here in the original game. So now it's on to the DLC, New Game Plus, and the Crucible. Goodbye. You will be missed, regular game file. G, the root of corruption. I don't want to say anything to ruin the dramatic moment.
Have you ever wondered, Death, why you are untouched, while those around you wither and rot in the grip of corruption? Could it be that you are already blackened by the sin of betrayal? How can you defeat that which seethes in your own heart? You cannot stop me without forever damning your soul! Then so be it.
Okay, and I just hit my microphone. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta read. Shit. Alright. Sorry, I was taking notes. Okay. Let's not be an idiot. Alright, so, of course, I should have mentioned you should get all your potions beforehand. Max out your potions. But, so, relatively, this fight is less difficult than the Well, I mean, it's not as... can't quite go through it as fast as we did. But relatively, this fight is easier than... At least I think so, anyway. Easier. Get some of our stuff back. Keep on saying easier, easier. Easier than the Deposed King. Because the Deposed King can still kill you in like 1 or 2 hits, whereas this guy takes a couple. But of course, if you get distracted, you will have some trouble. But with our build, we are a little bit weak on defense, so just keep on dodging and summon your people. Use your potions, and you won't have trouble at all. And we'll make sure to look at all these. But again, like any of these, it's just... See, this guy doesn't even require a hell of a lot of timing in terms of dodging. Unlike some of the other guys, other enemies. It's just keep on moving, and you'll be fine. And of course, with our awesome build, our ghouls just go and rip them apart. There we go. Bring them down to size. Alright, let's use our... Again, get the hell out of the way. And ghoulies. I guess we don't have the ghoulies. Get out of the way, get out of the way. See? That's it. And it's even easier on Harbinger because you have more defense. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the story, main story of Darksiders 2.
Take my hand once more, brother.
Killed Absalom. Stopped the corruption. I stand at last at the Well of Souls, with no idea what I must do next.
It is quite simple, and yet most difficult.
I'm in no humor for riddles, Crowfather.
You may tap the power of the well to return the kingdom of man, or you may resurrect the Nephilim. But know that choosing one will forever doom the other.
My brother War. I would protect him above all.
To return man to the earth will require a sacrifice. From death came life, and the seeds of humanity were resown. But death's journey was not ended. On the shattered earth, his brother War had slain the Destroyer.
You will be hunted. The White City for certain, the Council, and there will be others. You would wage this war alone?
No. Not alone.
War had broken the seventh seal, summoning the horsemen of the apocalypse. And the number of the riders shall ever be 4.
Alright, guys, gents, ladies, wenches. I don't know if that's the correct, whatever, but it works. I'm going to say one thing, and that is we are, of course, going to continue with New Game Plus to get the remainder of the achievements, and that also means the Crucible, and then after that, all of the additional DLC. So that means all of the legendary weapons that are kind of special that aren't part of the main game that we still have to get, and that includes the DLC ones, and then the GameStop pre-order DLC, and now it's just called the Death Rides pack you can buy separately. And then the Abyssal Forge, Argul's Tomb, flip those around. And then the Lord Belial, whatever that is called. The Demon Lord Belial, that's what it's called. I had to look it up. Anyway, yep, so there's a fun little cutscene at the end, so feel free to watch or skip to the back or whatever, although these people work hard on this game. And their names deserve to be read, even if you'll never get to remember them again. Just saying.
You are alone, Lilith? Where are my Nephilim?
My prince,
The end war is upon us. Yet instead of the army you promised me, death has returned man to the balance.
I await your punishment.
This time, Lilith, you will get no pleasure from it.
Nightmare mode unlocked, because on this file I didn't beat the game first, obviously. Alright, New Game Plus. So, here's the thing. So, if you haven't done those things I talked about, turn in all the Stonebites, turn on the Relics, press no, and go back and do all that, and then beat the boss again, and then start your New Game Plus. So, if you followed these videos to the letter, you can start your New Game Plus with no worries, because you can do it with confidence that you have done everything possible before starting your New Game Plus. Alright, thanks for watching. This has been Kuddlesnot, signing off, and I'll see you again next time.